Narrator. Let's now visualize how this cannibal king hunted. Sound effects, wind, distant animal calls. Narrator. Late Cretaceous Madagascar, dry season. An adult Majungasaurus patrols the edge of the jungle. No easy prey is visible. Suddenly, it spots movement. A young Majungasaurus drinking at a waterhole. The adult Majungasaurus slowly approaches, using available cover. The young dinosaur remains unaware. 50 meters, 30 meters, 20 meters. That's when the young dinosaur senses danger and starts to run. But it's too late. The adult Majungasaurus charges with explosive speed. Its powerful legs propel it to 30 to 35 kilometers per hour. Within seconds, it catches the young dinosaur. The attack is brutal. The adult Majungasaurus strikes the young dinosaur's neck with its powerful jaws, immediately severing the spinal cord. The young dinosaur collapses instantly. Feeding begins. Majungasaurus tears flesh with its sharp, serrated teeth. Bone-crunching sounds echo through the jungle. Within hours, the young dinosaur's skeleton is almost clean. But this hunting strategy wasn't limited to its own species. Majungasaurus also hunted other dinosaurs, especially its favorite prey, rahunavas and other small to medium-sized dinosaurs. Its hunting style was ambush-based. It would patiently wait for the perfect opportunity, then strike with lightning speed. Its compact body helped it maneuver easily through dense forests and rocky terrain. The night wrapped the forest in a blanket of darkness, broken only by the silver glow of the moon filtering through towering conifers. The young Dracorex moved quietly, every step calculated, every rustle sending a tremor through his nervous system. His crown of spikes glinted faintly as he navigated the unfamiliar terrain. He had survived the Dakotaraptor attack, barely. But now, he was alone. The forest at night was a different world. Insects hummed like vibrating wires. The wind sighed through branches, and distant calls echoed. The kind that reminded every creature why silence was survival. He approached a clearing surrounded by trees tall enough to blot out the moon. Soft mud squished beneath his feet, telling him that water was near. And where there was water, there was life, but also danger. As he lowered his head to drink, ripples spread across the surface. Not from him, but from something beneath. He froze. Two gleaming yellow eyes surfaced in the dark water. A giant crocodilian, twice his size, lunged upward with explosive force. Water exploded into the air like shattered glass. The Dracorex jerked back in terror, scrambling into the ferns as the crocodilian's jaws snapped shut mere inches from his tail. He sprinted blindly, crashing through bushes and leaping over roots. His breath hitched. The night air felt razor-thin, each inhale burning his throat. He didn't stop until the river was far behind. But his troubles weren't over. A low growl rolled across the forest floor, deep, rumbling, and unmistakably predatory. The Dracorex crouched in the shadows, eyes wide, his heart hammered. The growl came again, closer this time. Branches snapped as something massive approached. The jungle slept under a blanket of darkness, the moonlight filtering through the tall ferns and ancient trees like silver threads. Deep inside this shadowy world, Dre, the young Dracorex, moved quietly, his senses sharper than ever. Every sound echoed louder at night. The distant croak of frogs, the humming of insects, the rustling of leaves dancing with the soft wind. But Dre wasn't out for a peaceful stroll. Tonight, he was on a mission. Earlier that day, he discovered a series of deep claw marks on the trees near the edge of the territory, marks belonging to a predator far larger than anything he had ever faced. The elders ignored his warnings, insisting it was probably an old track, or the work of a scavenger. But Dre knew better. His instincts screamed danger. Something big was lurking, and if he didn't find out what it was, his herd could be in serious trouble. As Dre followed the trail, a sudden vibration trembled through the ground. He froze. The vibration came again, stronger. Footsteps, heavy ones, the kind that only one dinosaur in this region could make. Dre's heartbeat thumped in his chest like a drum. A tyrannosaur. He backed into the bushes, lowering his head, trying not to make a sound. The footsteps grew louder, slow, deliberate, crushing sticks with every step. The scent hit him next, strong and rotten, the unmistakable smell of a giant carnivore. The shadows shifted, and the moonlight finally revealed it. A massive Tyrannosaurus Rex stepped into the clearing, its jaws twitching as it tasted the air. Its eyes, burning like embers, scanned the area. Dre swallowed hard. The T-Rex had never come this close before. Why now? Dre burst through the dense foliage, panting hard, his scales glowing faintly under the early morning light. The sun was just beginning to rise, washing the valley in soft gold. Dewdrops shimmered on the leaves, and the distant calls of peaceful herbivores echoed across the plains. But Dre felt none of that calm. His mind replayed the terrifying scene from the night. The glowing eyes, the thunderous footsteps, the roar that shook the earth. He needed to reach the herd. He sprinted across the shallow riverbed, jumped over rocks, and maneuvered around slow-moving sauropods. Finally, he spotted them. His herd of Dracorex gathered near the nesting grounds. The elders stood around a cluster of eggs, discussing the hatching season. The younger ones played nearby, unaware of the imminent danger. Dre ran straight toward Elder Thalos, the wisest and most stubborn Dracorex in the valley. "Thalos!" Dre shouted, skidding to a halt. "We have to move the herd. There's a Tyrannosaurus in our territory." The elder blinked slowly. "Calm yourself, young one. You've been wandering too far again." "I'm serious," Dre insisted. "I saw it with my own eyes. A full-grown T-Rex. And it killed a hadrosaur last night. It's using the valley as its hunting ground." A murmur ran through the herd. Mothers pulled their offspring closer. A few young males raised their heads, suddenly alert. But Elder Thalos frowned. "A T-Rex has not entered this valley in decades. Why would it return now?" "I don't know," Dre snapped, frustration rising. "But it has. I tracked it. I smelled it. I heard it. We have to leave before it finds us."